Hey y'all, welcome back. Today I'm obviously in a different room than usual. I'm actually in Ivory's room. Today I'm working on going through his toys and organizing them in a way that's gonna help him play with them a little bit better. So I don't know about y'all, but for Christmas, Ivy is spoiled by everyone. So he has a lot of toys. He has a lot of sensory activities that I really want to go through and organize them so he can play with them better and be able to put them up better. So I'm going to show you the setup that we're working with now. It looks a little different than it actually was, just because Daniel moved some things for me already, but you'll get the idea. And then I'm going to show you for the setup we're going for to help I guess get the most out of his toys and get the most out of a learning experience with them. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and follow me along, okay? So this is the toy box he has been using, and it is so cute. He just got it for his birthday, and I still want to use it for him. But we're going to go from this toy box to this setup behind him, and I'm just going to put a toy in each cubby. It follows the Montessori teaching style by having him be able to pick out a toy to play with and put it back. Now he's pretty good about putting his toys away when we ask, but I would rather him not have to go through all of this, and he'll just have to have 6 to choose from. And as you see, he has the books and the ABCs on top. Nothing's going to change about that. I also wanted to show this little situation over here. Now in all of these boxes, I know it's an Amazon box, a Huggies box, it's random stuff. All of those contain books and sensory games and activities for him. So somehow we're gonna get all of that all of these to go in. Let's see if I can pull this off. These 2 containers, and don't worry, they're really light. That's the only reason I'm picking it up. But we're gonna get all that to go in those 2 containers. So that's what I'm gonna be working on for the remainder of the evening or afternoon. I really don't have that long actually before I start dinner. But yeah, so I'm just gonna put the camera up, I'm gonna put some music on, and I'm going to get to work. Okay, here I'm just picking out some music to go ahead and get in the mood to take this task on. And later on you'll see that I decided to divide up in the different containers toys versus sensory objects and sensory activities and books, and you'll see why later on. It'll just be easier access. And here I'm making sure all the toys are turned off in his container because I don't want any accidents. I don't want any toys to come on at night while he's sleeping or while he's taking his nap or anything like that. So enjoy. Okay, so I did get somewhere. I'm not completely finished yet, but so far it's looking good. I'm going to show you what I decided to do. And behind me are all his stuffed animals that were in his toy box. I'm trying to figure out what to do with those at the moment. So let me turn you around here. So I decided to put toys in one box and sensory things in the other. Just so sensory things and books, like books and crayons in the other. So whenever I think about, oh, we could do an activity, I would rather go to this bin than this bin. The toy box is empty. I have trash over there ready to go out. Not the pillows, but the box. But this is what we're looking like right now. And then everything at the top is the same. I did switch out some of the books at the top. But one thing that I decided to do, which I'm so thankful that I thought about it, is lay out some books down here for him. Because usually whenever he wants to read, he points up there and asks me to get a certain book. But now he's able to get and choose out of only those books that I put down there. And I just chose between toys and puzzles for him to play with. And this is going to be about for the week. I'll see how he does with it for the week, and I'll switch it out on the weekend. But yeah, that's where we are now. I will still show you when I finish everything, because it's still not all put up nicely, but we shall see. Wish me luck. Okay, so I'm finished for the day, and I'm so excited how things turned out. Let me show you what the setup is at the moment. So, as I was showing you before, I divided toys into the 6 cubbies, and I just used what we had. I used things we got for Christmas, puzzles we had, books we had. I didn't try to, you know, do anything out of the ordinary. And this little chair is actually going to stay right there. It actually came from his aunt and uncle, and he loves sitting in it to read his books sometimes. And so I like for it to be there, just so he can have that independence of reading his book. But just for me to show you, I'm going to move it. So, in this first cubby here, again, we have some books, have a puzzle. He has 2 of these. He has a fire truck and like a tractor, and so I thought it would be cool to set one out for him. And that's just a pop-up toy, and that's one of his little animal things that he loves to play with. He got that from one of his aunts and uncles as well. And this is a cute activity that he can do, and it's nice that it can sit out and sit up, because the little toys that goes with it sit in the back. Really nice. And on top, I just decided to set a couple things just so he could have other things to play with. But we're gonna work on putting the toys up in the different cubbies, and that's gonna be our task now. And we still have the ABCs up here. I have another ABC chart that his Nana made him. His Nana and his T Lily made him, that I'm gonna put up. I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet, but I'll put that up. And these are books that I'm gonna also use to switch out if he gets bored with those books. But that's what we're looking like, and I'm gonna show you where I put those containers now. This is his old toy box. I love the way it looks. He loves it because it's a dinosaur. So we just set the toy container at the bottom and the sensory container on the top. And don't worry, Daniel did all this for me, thankfully. I put the sensory box and the one with the books on top just in case I wanted to reach into it to get things out for the week as far as like sensory activities. But ideally I would want to have that stuff set aside in some kind of way before the week started. However, I did not plan his activities for the week, and so I couldn't really set out anything accordingly. one more thing I did want to show. This little backpack, he got it for Christmas. And I just took out a couple of toys. I guess I can show. I took out a couple of toys and put them in there for when we go places, like anywhere, go to the doctor's office, we're just going on a drive in the car to, you know, pick up some food, whatever we're going on a road trip. I made him a little toy bag, and it has books in it as well. So whenever he gets this bag, he is interested because he hasn't seen it in a while. So he loves these flashcards, and I may have to switch this out with something else because we use these often, because it has Spanish on one side and English on the other side, and he really likes going through those. And then he has his little leapfrog phone that he really likes, one of his books that he likes, and some tiny books that I think are so stinking adorable. Y'all ignore my ashy hands. I've been in here working. You hear me? And then these little dinosaur cars his T Lily got him. I put a couple in here because he likes them so much. And I also kept a couple out. Yeah, dinosaur everything. Isn't it the cutest? So yeah, I want to show you that because I just think it's a good idea to have some toys set aside that they don't see at all until they get in the car, especially if they're like rowdy car riders, and that's what Ivory is. He's definitely a rowdy car rider. So I'm gonna keep these aside. I'll put it right by his diaper bag, so when I get his diaper bag, I get his bag and he puts it on and wears it like a big boy. Well, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really like organizing. It was a lot of work. However, I don't know about y'all, but organizing things is really therapeutic for me. I just really like the time I put on my music, sort things out, and then it always comes out as a really good product in the end. Well, if you're interested in any other videos like this, make sure you comment, like the video, subscribe, do all of that fun stuff, and we'll see you next time. Love y'all. Bye.